I'm Amustela, and you're watching Weirdo Chick.
Hi, my name is Brandy Franks with Diva Dreads, and you're watching Weirdo Chick.
Hi, I'm Terry Allred with the Belly Dance Business Academy, and you're watching Weirdo Chick.
Hi everyone, this is Dana with Weirdo Chick and Amustela, and we're going to talk about a couple of things, one including ageism. So, introduce yourself, tell the audience a couple of things about you.
Well, hello, my name's Amustela, and I am a American cabaret-style belly dancer. I've been doing it for roughly 25 to 30 years, and today is my birthday, and so that's what brought up the topic of ageism and how it affects the relationships in our belly dance community.
Yeah.
So one of the things that we've talked about and we're remarking upon were, sometimes we'll just say quote unquote the old guard appears to be critical of some of the younger, newer styles and younger dancers, and also not as apt to share the history and what they've been through and to really tell their story. Sometimes it feels like it's guarded knowledge. And we were talking about the whys behind that. And now that I'm kind of on the other side of that fence now, I just see that it's hard when you have to slow down. And we all have to slow down eventually. Our bodies, we can't be ballerinas and we can't be belly dancers forever. And you see, the younger crowd and just all of the creative things that are happening within dance. And sometimes you get very nostalgic and you really miss the good old days and you miss the live music and the bands, and you think about the dancers that you've known and the restaurant owners that you've known over the years, and and you start to feel sad for the loss of those things. And I think it's easy to become bitter about that loss and then really kind of close yourself off to appreciating that dance is always evolving. And I think that if one thing we could really do as I don't know if I'm really the old guard, but I'm kind of going in that direction now, is to really just, open our hearts and our creative minds to, new things and new ideas are what it's always going to be about. And we have to appreciate what's new and share what's old.
Yes.
So we can all fuse and evolve together.
Yes.
So I think that, that is something that I would like to change as I enter into that kind of golden years of my dance journey, but
yes.
Not that my journey's anywhere close to being done.
No, of course not. Of course not. And I really love the way that you're expressing it, because I've seen it over and over. Like, I've seen the cycle. There is a definite present cycle, and I know I will get there eventually. And I would love to have maybe a few tips and a few ways of thinking that are different than what I've seen in the past to kind of help make that transition a little more graceful and a little easier for the people who come after me too.
Yeah, and for the people that are currently in it.
Yes.
Social media has become such a monster at times because people will just write an opinion on something, and it seems like everybody has to attack that individual. So you get afraid to really talk about things, but that's the danger of the written word. You can say things, you can write things that sound very different than what you meant for them to sound like, because you're not hearing your voice. So it's kind of like that old Mountain Dew commercial, dude. And so someone can write something that can sound very negative or even attacking someone. They didn't really mean that at all, and then you get like 32 posts later of people going back and forth.
Because in your head the context is completely different than what it comes across on the screen.
Yeah, so I think we just all have to assume a positive intent.
Yeah.
I think that would be the most critical thing, is just assume positive intent, share what you know, understand what you don't know, always be open to learning and always be open to experience that next creative thing that's coming. Because it's always going to be. It's
Right.
always going to be evolving. I can only imagine back when Samia Gamal first started dancing and she wore shoes and she wore sparkly, glitzy gowns because of the Western influence. I can only imagine how much criticism she probably got from her contemporaries at the time. But
Right.
Now we look back and we consider her like the classic, epitome of the classic Egyptian dancer. So it's someday we're going to look back and see Dana Buffet and say, wow, she's just the epitome of that classic style that was
so
there in the 2000s and the 2000 teens. So yeah, it all evolves.
Yeah.
And I think we just have to appreciate that and assume positive intent.
Yeah, and we're all part of the history of this dance, right? So we were all building that that tradition as we learn. And I like to consider myself as a forever student, which helps in the community as well.
You are never an ex-dancer.
Yeah.
You might be taking a break.
That.
You might be taking a break for a little while, but it doesn't wash off. You are never an ex-dancer.
I love that so much. Yes. Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
For your birthday, 52 kids.
52 years young today.
I love it so much. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
And thank you so much for
Thank you.
sharing.
Thank you for what
your
you're doing.
knowledge.
This is great for the community. Great job.
Bye,
Bye-bye.
everybody.
Hello, I'm Amustela, and you're watching Weirdo Chick.
Hi, my name is Brandy Franks with Diva Dreads, and you're watching Weirdo Chick.
Hi, I'm Terry Allred with the Belly Dance Business Academy, and you're watching